This is Wadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Yaba munyina kwaba Wadu TV sunye na after say to abani we no Kevin Taylor aba life waba back na ade bi wabeka de ano aiten wose emrante be 200 bia NPP bomb pa emo mu kunkum nipa omo na no mu ye dirty works no sika na wo so mo de mamu no so mu ntua wo yes so je ni panyin bi o se police ni panyin security ni panyin a wo Jubilee House on twe sika no ana emrante ya custom Jubilee House Drade ya o ma custom Jubilee House ye free Henry Quartey ni abonasum ni afre Nitiwul ni abonasum security for impanyefo bi ni abomasum ye se brana champion ni pa otimi kasama o makoma to biyem eno kroka chom so betray scan ensem in take Kevin Taylor
Okoda bompaye majo mahama bompaye ema nana opoku agima na very very important as we speak now no the NPP Ekufuado government no Ekufuado nebusuafo no they want to do everything possible spiritually to destroy John Mahama and Professor Nana Opoku Agyeman. We are sofo, we are Ghana ni oda bompaye. Nana Danko Ekufuado or nipe bia or diabolic. And they are doing everything possible. Say December, January 7th, a year swearing in no Emmaso. You and I, our prayer, and quite to save Ghana and John Mahama and Professor Nana Opoku Agyeman. They are working very hard spiritually to overturn, to cause chaos. Into a very important say every Ghanaian. So we are suffer, so we are Ghana Dawakuma so you need to pray against all the forces against John Mahama, all the forces against Nana Opoku Agyeman. A serious. Ekufuado knows everything is on the line. They are doing everything. They are doing everything spiritually to make sure say John Mahama will not even make it to a January 7th. And I know what I'm telling you. Into your suffer, we are Ghana ni akuma da Ghana ho we nipa sebio odo Ghana okobompaya bobima John Mahama bobima Professor Nana Opoku Agyeman. These are evil people at Ekufuado and Nkofo. They are evil people they don't even want the 7th January swearing in to happen. They are seriously working and doing everything possible to take the life of John Mahama and Nana Opoku Agyeman. This is not a joke. This should not be a joke. A few days ago I posted this on social media. This is not a joke. David Amekachi said the things I know. Say Amekachi wa ebe onwa. No be bro ha ye betena ha yenka. But these people have not given up. They are seriously doing stuff. They are serious about this. Mombompaye until before and after even the swearing in. Nana Danko Ekufuado a dangerous person. On any group no. Mameka be binchiramu. Ende in the Jubilee House, Captain Koda, about 200 men. They went to the Jubilee House. Henry Quartey went there. They went, Captain Koda had to run away from the Jubilee House. These are private security for Omafa. About 7 of them. Those boys are the boys who do the damage for them. About 200 of them stormed the Jubilee House. Captain Koda is supposed to be paying them between 2,000 to 5,000 a month. 5,000 to 7,000 a month. Captain Koda was paying them 2,000 a month. Today, they stormed the Jubilee House. Captain Koda Ghanaian. Henry Quartey went there. Somebody slapped Henry Quartey. Nitiwul was slapped. The person who went inside to calm nerves, Brian Champo. And there we are. I said we see Jubilee House. No. Captain Koda, the security boss for Ekufuado Jubilee House. Today, about 200 young men stormed the Jubilee House, and they were demanding for their money. Because Captain Koda mu dioma ye juma, Ekufuado dioma ye juma. Tempers were high. Henry Quartey was called to come in. Obi Shen asum mon friend Musano. They slapped Henry Quartey. Nitiwul was called in there. Somebody slapped him. The person who came in to talk to these boys na Brian Champon Kwan and Nyom Kasaye our castle betu sikano. For all these years, Captain Koda has not been paying them the 7,000. This is what is happening in the Jubilee House now. Why would Jubilee House for Nyamu from say if it didn't happen today? It is getting out of hand. The chaos in the Jubilee House is not a joke. And we are not supposed to sit idle and think, say, everything is fine. There's not going to be any problem. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne busuafo, you cannot underestimate them. Metena TV we so catch them say, Gabi, I heard Gabi on phone. On it, soldier for me discuss say, Mahama we need power after 3 months. Omunye ku Gabi Ochredako. And this is the second time I'm saying this. The election na Matuama John Mahama no. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne Gabi mo. Anke yo obi anke inform ho. They just don't want Mahama to be president. That is their problem. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Oni Gabi mo ni bedi etom no foriatam no. They have a personal issue with John Mahama. Sanka NDC di nipa biya baya. Anka they don't care. But John Mahama na yomo problem. They don't want John Mahama to swear and say he's going to be the president of Ghana. That is, they don't want it to happen. And as I speak to you, these people have still infiltrated the military. They are still trying to get some people to make sure that John Mahama is swearing in class 7 January. After about 3 to 4 months, and it is Gabi who is behind this. I heard him on phone. He was having a conversation. So do not underestimate Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo is not gone. Akufo-Addo is going to be in the shadows for a year. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the hatred of John Mahama, it is not a joke. So what time at John Mahama called Jubilee House? And somehow can you say, oh, he's very happy. Nana Opoku-Agyeman is the first lady who has become the first vice president. It is nice. But you could see, say, he stayed away from John Mahama. He never specifically made any statement that just say he's excited about John Mahama winning power. All his conversation was about Nana Opoku-Agyeman. The hatred of Akufo-Addo John Mahama and the Gabi Mono, you people have no idea. They wish John Mahama Yekuno. I am telling you, these people have not given up, and they are not going to give up now until we all come together spiritually and physically to protect our nation. These few weeks left, Mam Bo John Mahama won buying. Mo mum empire bo. Mo mutumi chire kom. Mo muhunyam yenim. Mo fam koto dwenim engu fom bo empire ma John Mahama ne nana. These people are not gone yet. Don't underestimate these people. I understand sometimes it's not. You think Akufo-Addo he's going to hand over power to Mahama just like that? No. Why do you say Akufo-Addo best sorry? No, I can say okay, John Mahama winning with a good heart on the 7th of January. John Mahama, if he gets John Mahama today, he will take him out. They have done everything physically is not working. They are now doing spiritual things, and we know things. You people need to understand. In Kofowe, are dangerous. They killed John Kuma, they killed JB Dankwa, they have killed they kill and laugh about it. They don't care. And let me tell you, anybody in the NDC who thinks to say it is over, you will be a fool. John Mahama himself, Nigerian say, when we win election everything is going to be smooth. Then he's not being realistic with himself. He needs to understand that these people are not gone. These people are still working so hard to make sure he never becomes the president who will be sworn in on the 7th of January. Every day they are doing it. As software, more Ghana, abosomfo, more dog Ghana, more kumapa, more sebi omonko sorry. This is about time you people started to pray. You need to pray for your nation, pray for John Mahama, and pray for Nana Opoku-Agyeman. It is very important. Akufo-Addo is diabolic. Akufo-Addo, obedi president, no rings too. Mewa. Akufo-Addo at a point, na hanki sheneha, ene iraye. Akufo-Addo at a point, no asensina kunya no teso. He has moved through stages. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, his soul, watwama bonsamu. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, say Mahama be president say Kim, the life is short. And I'm not saying Mahama will attack him. He knows. For Mahama to be president, then the problem. Mahama to swear, and no Akufo-Addo problem. Mesi Akufo-Addo be the president, na hanki sheneha. At a point, oyi hanki no. Ekodu baby no she ring waha no she ring waha. At a point, ring ni bedani too. At a point, okosinsi na konwa na oteso. At a point, akonwa no so mo ehu biem. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, he's demonical or a diabolic. Or you're somebody who is filled with hatred. Spiritually, he's dangerous. Don't underestimate that guy. It imagine say easy sir. So John Mahama ne krampo say easier, then he is not thinking right. So John Mahama yere Lodina Jin say it is a walk in the park. She is not thinking right. Ghanaians as software moko money John Mahama kwa sorry mo moso motum wesu say mo bese mo bompa. You people are not supposed to stop praying. These people are doing everything. The MP there now can say election way I call you. He can tell you Ghanaians MPP or contest election will spend an average of 10 million. Yes, 10 million cities in dollars, you're saying. Every single MP or co-contest election we or your NPP MP or say, he can tell you, say, the colleagues or no more MPP muno. Average sika almost spend here on this election no. 10 million Ghana cedis. 10 million. Now, that 10 million Ghana cedis, who say, where did they get it from? 136 or 137 MPs, no, they spent, Obia spending over 10 million Ghana, and some spent more than that. Now, Busahu say, 10 million Ghana cedis. How did they come by 10 million Ghana cedis? For the past 4 years of Matana Parliament, you know, almost salary bear something around 11,000 Ghana. See, I come salary now boom for the 4 years now, into 10 million Ghana. And that 11,000 salary no you know. The sati omo edian social security. Sa 11,000 no omo di biko fie kodidi. Enti how were they able to raise 10 million? Tete Ghana sika no 100 billion anamebwa. Tete Ghana sika no 100 billion old Ghana. Enti question is say it's about $1 million, right? The question is say 10 million Ghana cedis, no? Where did they get the 10 million Ghana cedis from? Where did they get that 10 million Ghana cedis, no? So 10 million Ghana cedis, no? That's the question. Now I'll make an example. We say I say so ono oye NPP MP no okwe year. Now on Suhini, on see NDC MP no year. So Suhini bought a in 100 Ghana, not 200 Ghana. Or no so MPP MP and I buy Wabam, or so Bobesia or Bonsa over 200 Ghana. The question here is, if indeed, say, Omu use 10 million each, we say 10 million, that is almost like $700,000. And yes, $700,000 every single MP. And let me tell you, majority of them use close to $1 million. $700,000 on the lighter side. Co-mininis any behind the scenes in your maybe and count. So technically, MPP are using $1 million for elections. We are going to almost ask them. I'm sure. On say, in maybe me catch them say. On say at some point we catch them say, a year. On at the point we catch them say, NPP for the survey with Jubilee House. And we are survey no who said Baumia can never beat John Mahama. It's at a point, you know, they moved all their resources, you know, at the core parliamentary. The Jubilee House, you know, at Tamusika or Bank of Ghana, and your MPs 10 million. The idea was that they knew Baumia was a weak candidate and is still a weak candidate, and he'll be a weak candidate till he dies, you know. They tried to invest in their constituency. Now MPs listen to Sikano. Now the Danko Kufuado, Omukoji Secretary Bank of Ghana, HMA MPs, you know. MPs Linya Sikano, and almost who say on the ground, you know, the NDC is strong. Now, Omo who says Omo Pompi Sikari Inako constituency, no matter how much money they pump into the constituency, they will lose the seat. So majority of them at the end of the day kept the money. And they did the raw campaign and lose it because they were thinking about the future. Tesiano, who could spend 10 million in now share the NDC message in echo form Abra John Mahama Embassy Nipa. John Mahama and Cheska. And so John Mahama's message is being listened to. John Mahama ko be a opuli crowd. No? The MPs on the ground got to know, said no. So how many 10 million in your share campaign munas oluzo abana okofi ade na okodi. It's majority of the MPs now. Nana Dankwa Kufuado through the finance minister Emo 10 million Ghana, no. That is almost about $700,000 each, you know. They kept the money to themselves. And I didn't know the drip machines, no, Shotanga. In terms of the drip machines, no constituency, no, and I'm catching constituency say, when the Abamusha Sunamon to Abamaye. But $700 to $1 million each of them, no, they kept it at home. Because they saw the wave. Majority of the MPs are no money on Beluzi. So they did not even invest the money in the constituency. Omu kipi sikano wa dem. Iti asama abrante wekano. Mumbusa say 10 million no omu nyano way. Mumbusa say on one kasa or spending close to 10 million. Let's start from the time he entered parliament. How was he able to raise 10 million? Yan can say this same gentleman speaking. Yan fan say MPP. Finance Minister Amaniska. How he was able to spend 10 million. Because if you are able to spend 10 million, you need to be able to prove to me how you made that money. If it's even over a period of time, how were you able to spend 10 million over a period of time? And so what's not TV so can some say we need to question such people, because say MPP for many or the same group you're spending not less than 10 million Ghana, then it means the probability then they say 90% of MPs no stolen money and of the year campaign no. They need to be able to prove. This guy who is saying it should be able to prove to us say Okasia, then it means that he himself he spent that amount of money or more than that amount of money. Into Omech say senior he was able to raise that money over a period of time, because on can't say we use this getting one day. And to say over a period of time, where did he get those funds from? So you see, the corruption we've been talking about, you know, that Adia MPP, Adia Yemu, they shared 10 million Ghana cedis to each MP because they wanted parliament. They thought to say, Ghana for Jimmy. That is why you didn't see anybody following Baumia. So we study Baumia campaign now. Majority of NPP MPs will be in Dinechi. They actually told the MPs to say, Omunko constituency, Omunko Seiska. Now Omunfan dilute NDC for message, you know. Into majority of them went there. They looked on the ground. They looked at what was happening. They kept the money. Because I'm not going to spend this whole money. Abraham Nimse, my candidate, presidential candidate with Jimmy, ultimately sell a message. Abraham Nimse, the unemployment levels my constituency high. Development, you will not spend that money. Into most of the MPs, you know, that 10 million Ghana, no, they didn't spend the money. Now, Sassika, if you Bank of Ghana at the moment, they took that money out of the Bank of Ghana. They took that money out of the Bank of Ghana and Chema MPP MPs they say Omofanko win Parliament because they wanted to win Parliament and frustrate the John Mahama administration. That is why I say I really thank Central Region, Ashanti Region, and all the regions majority are Moto Aba Manto Skirt and Blouse. Because they were campaigning on skirt and blouse. Utmu MPP MP no catch the constituency say, oh, Modi Amontoma John Mahama na Montomame. Because they knew say Baumia could never. There was no way Baumia able to beat Mahama. They knew it. So they were finding ways to tell you say, men tuma Baumia but tumame. So they were preaching the skirt and blouse. Majority of them the Sikano Omanfanko, they kept the money, and that is the money they will be living on. And it's a Utis answer say now. Don't think say he's just saying it. They know what they did, and they know say it has backfired. Now the question here and they say, Sasikano, if we a buy, can they account for it? Over the weekend, United TDAC, cocoa farmers of more Ghana for 8 years. Tamana John Mahama, ebedi president from Atamo Soha John Mahama bedi president. Na cocoa fertilizer, na the chef farmers. Yeti Kroma na MPP bar power. Almost opuni the fertilizer be a bar fertilizer no one test it into the opuni jina court almost 7 years. MPP we John Mahama ne atamos ewo power na cocoa fertilizer you free. John Mahama beje power from 2012 na cocoa fertilizer ye de make you for na free. Na na dan kweku for the mobile power and almost opuni abo out the bonnet and almost bonnet ben opuni di almost oh opuni ye cocoa board boss no or the fertilizer be buy ya fertilizer no one test it ever seen there cocoa farmer be am country Ghana for say opuni fertilizer or the bag Ghana no ya anche and secondly sa fertilizer no say cocoa be Ghana ever seen there nobody has said that. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ekipi eye opuni wo court almost 7 years. Ebe sin there opuni case da ho court. Adenti opuni wo court a almost o ma dwini mu no opuni e de fertilizer bi ba na test ye. Cocoa farmer bia so me kan che Ghana for say fertilizer na ye de ba no ekumi cocoa. In fact, in court no cocoa Akufo-Addo be ka che court say fertilizer no opuni de ba no krampo no e bo cocoa de chen time krampo na opuni ni ho. And so the NPP kept Opuni in court, all because they wanted to create something in your head. Say Opuni a for NDC for area there. But catch them first. Omudi catch them say Akufo-Addo ewini 1.7 million omoboa. And then omo catch them say Ashanti region obi MP ambeto aba omoboa ni nyina entigum. Omo kan semia tumutim say NPP for 1.7 million vote e Ashanti region omoboa 1.3. Sunday ya kochi eye cocoa fertilizer over 1,000 bags e Kumasi Sokoban ena ye wia Ghana cocoa akogu dan mu 10,000 bags in a good dime. This is it. This.
So. I sent you a video of it.
Yeah. So on the Omaye. John Mahama Teso 2012. Mem started free at Tamils. Now fertilizer is free. Cocoa could afford to make fertilizer free. Could go cocoa so. To 2016. Akufo-Addo about power. And a cocoa fertilizer is free no. Omu jai na omu start ton ye. Omu be free aben cocoa fertilizer ya kraba. A cocoa could afford. I was so many free no. Omu could sit down Kumasi no must say go over 10,000 bags. So you Ghana ni na osa to Abama MPP with Jimmy. These people are not supposed to come to. They are not supposed to come close to power for the next 20 years. They are not supposed to be listened. And this will be omo Jimmy. And they have not changed. And they are never going to change because that sense of entitlement, you know. And mama Jimmy almost Ghana ni be Jimmy refia the entem. You remind Ghanaians every day. These people are dangerous. They have never thought of Ghana say no. And we are Ghana now with me. That's what I'm saying. Say you need to help John Mahama. You need to be very definite in your mind. They say Abana what to know, what to Abapa. Now over John Mahama, no matter what people say. Baby, John Mahama but we need to understand. They say NDC 4-way they came to help us. MPP way and your party I na say about Ghana from the day I say they be catch them say they be share MPP for amu so say party no dey ntine yete omu ntumi kanchiro omu vision no any dey ntine yete party no omu ntumi kanchiro. It don't ever forget that JJ Wallace catch them or say these are dangerous people. The NPP they have to be in opposition for about 28 years. Na ntumi chichire Ghana ma Ghana njina na naso ye. And send and Kwasiafo Yetiomo. Just to listen to them, no, it should be another 6 years after 28 years. Because the Omdia Ghana, no, we are not supposed to give them any room. Omobeba with a different tone. Omabekachiro, and a Jamahama and say, and NDC for Shabowe, and a Mamuntiomo. These people are supposed to go in the bush. They have to be in the bush for like 28 years. So you Ghana nina or China 2 years, 3 years, UTA MPP. Then it means a certain workers a Ghana for Jim. Then it means it's true. We are supposed to erase the NPP out of our brains. We are supposed to see that party as a criminal cartel. We need to treat them as criminals. We are not supposed to allow them to come close to power. We are supposed to protect our nation from this group of criminals. Say yes, sir. Na sa kromfo ye mistake near more chance be we are done because right now they are wounded. Omo kosa omo tirim. Omo nya ye be 80% any hu nyansa any agi kuro no. The next time ye rebe fi ye hu ye be tam kuro na masa ankwasiafo we are done. And they are still around. The people who served under Akufo-Addo, they are going to change their names, they are going to change their tones, they are going to change their shirt colors, they are going to come back again to tell you, say, yeah, dear, you need BB, your party, no, you change your way, when the enemy the same mentality and ideology, the same criminal mentality. They are not ready to serve. Fasha with him, what to aba to save your nation and to save yourself. Yeni John Mahama, Yeni NDC. We have the right to protect them, guide them, and caution them. It is our responsibility to guide the government of the day. We can criticize them constructively. We need to allow them to serve us. This is the first time Ghana about normal. On say even though you do 7 January, but people, everybody's relaxed because at least you said the country technically is in the hands of a safe gentleman who thinks about the development of Ghana. It's the majority of Ghanaians and the businessmen are more confidence about back. Even Grandpa John Mahama Enyura office, people have started gathering some confidence because they know say at least you only pay be omunyansa Ghana puntu no ombeche emazeri obiansa kebi. This MPP Kennedy Japan I'm telling you, Kennedy Japan or your crown for Kennedy Japan obedi ba omia chika chira mo se montuma ba omia sanka ye hunyansa na ye tuma ba omia ka Kennedy he will benefit 1,000% from Baomia's government or kwasia or your crown for is ba omia and ogin some way Jimmy obewa ka cha mo se ba omia nim nyansa obewa ka cha mo se ba omia e crown for and so sa crown for na o kan na nka ode na maye. Such a man is dangerous than Bonyuno. Uni Bonyuno. It is a debia share a muamu. I know a dinchain poison, a kawan Kennedy or to say Bonyuno. Or a bile Kennedy or to say Bonyuno. These people are all crazy men. They don't care about you. They don't care about the development of this nation. The only thing say, Obie Jimmy. So let us not rush. Let's relax. John Mahama. Unim bibia krana na no pokwa jiman. The respect our Ghana around the world, the intelligence of Mami with him, and the kind of humility and her willingness to serve. And Nonkwa gives you the assurance, the confidence he has given to women in Ghana. Nobody can misbehave in front of this woman. This woman has principles. And that alone should give you that confidence. Say, we have matured, intelligent people who will be in the Jubilee House to be making sure the right thing is done. It is a only hope cry. Looking at the track record of John Mahama, his experience, his humility, and the most important thing, his honesty. We didn't cry from day one. I've seen ne. The why you know tweeted in Saturday so when try on that. Professor Nano Pokwajiman, our track record of honesty, track record of commitment and patriotism. Around the world, people know, and she's going to leave a legacy. Ghana for sorry, bought Nidin Abo John Mahama Din. So your country. It's in safe hands. Your country is in what? Safe hands. You people have to believe in the Abana Matono. Do not let some people distract you. Believe in the people you are giving power to. That's why I keep saying, say, at least Nano Pokwajiman being the picture, Nano Pokwajiman being the guided angel of John Mahama, no, we should be safe. And young people and young women in Ghana, Wakachra, I'll say she will open the door and she'll keep opening the door. She will hold it to make sure, say, young people will get the opportunity, especially Ghana Ma, will get the opportunity to also sit at the table and make decisions for this nation. I think we all need to understand our Ghana, Yatuabani emphatic win for the NDC. And there's something that Ghana for you need to be prepared for, especially Mwa Munya Akumapa, Moto Abama NDC John Mahama. It is Bibina Mujina so that to Aba Emma John Mahama, a belief. I catch up. So politics is about belief. Now, the end of the trust. Say, Sebio, ansana osokra ubewum no obeji osumene di no. A GDA a territory and a bemoaji osumene di. Inti, as Ghanaians, for majority of us to go out there, over 6 million people to say, ya to Abama a nipa we no a belief, a trust. Now that trust now, Modi Asha John Mahama and Sim. Professor Nano Pokwajiman, any NDC in Semuno, you want to make sure that trust, any belief na Modema Mono, they are able to deliver. Now, power be would be manipa, and not 2 me be adbesheni pansembiano. You need to understand the say why would it 2 minutes esheni panisem no one bo a yes at 2 minutes ho baya nipano sa 2 minutes on 2 minutes krani. And every single time be ye did 2 minutes besheni pansem. It does not matter whether on akumapa or not on akumapano. There are forces or in human factor. No, they will do everything possible to destroy that power to affect a ubia power no and also a benefit. let's not see this win for the NDC or by the NDC as just a mere win. It's a win that we all have to work towards to make sure it's our win, in Faswabaso. Suddenly, we've seen so many people on our media spaces. Suddenly, TV, radio, so what are they doing? They are telling John Mahama what to do. They are telling the NDC what to do. And this boils down to the media space. I'm doing this because I want the young people who are now beginning to understand politics, any Ghana for now, they have always been yearning for leadership that can change the lives of Ghanaians. The person will tell you maybe I say, and Senator John Mahama on the 7th of January, you're swearing in. The fact of the case is, say, John Dramani Mahama, at the end of the day, will have to work with you for whatever you wanted to change, changes. So we should not think, say, and that overnight things will have to change. And that is what the so-called NPP affiliated media men, so-called experts, and also pundits on radio and on TV. That is the agenda they will be coming with. Now, they want you to believe, say, John Mahama ne NDC, omuye Yesu. Inti Adena Ekufuado ne MPP for the 8 years. I say ni nyina no. I said John Mahama de 1 month, 2 months, 1 year. A solve our problem ni nyina. And that is how they are going to have that is how they are going to change the conversation. Hey, somehow to John Mahama we there couldn't be free 5 cities about 1 city. That is how the conversation is going to be. Because they want you to lose trust in that to me now with John Mahama ni NDC. No, they want you to lose it. They want you to ask yourself, I didn't know to John Mahama, because in the beginning, say all that they can do is to let some people think, say they made a wrong decision by choosing John Mahama ni NDC. And the same people who were selling criminals to us, some of them will be sitting on TV and radio and trying to tell you what John Mahama should do. But remember, these were the same people. Their voices were lost. In fact, there are some of them. They were even selling criminals to us. Say, to abama those criminals in the name of MPP in Parliament. And these are the same people. Some of them sitting on TV today, who will be coming to tell you that John Mahama needs to do this now.
People, as if someone want to change more. Yeah. Unless the doctor uses a different strategy, or you're appealing to the youth, or you're appealing to the or you're appealing to the aged, or you're appealing to the good, the bad, the ugly. If you can imagine, or say you be or man now for be if we spread the gospel more.
So these are the people. Before elections, one pretending say Onimeko, and the other making him believe say Ekwesi is doing something. Ekwesi is a criminal. It won't the Oman any Obitina radio so they were selling a criminal to Ghanaians. Cape Coast of want to make Ekwesi because Omomi are journalists. They take money and they mislead. You are going to see hundreds of these things. These same people today will be sitting on radio to be giving the NDC pressure, to be giving Mahama pressure. Say Mahama Abba on some Bibia. While these people know, say Ekwe we see in any serious country or Sanko that jail, and I say you didn't call firing squad body to Okuno. If we said the crimes Ekwe we see has committed in Ghana, no, he's not supposed to come close to power. But this is just one I am showing you. They have started it and they're going to be doing it because these are pay as you go journalists. And what they have done over the years, they think say you have not seen it. Now they are going to flip the coin, and what they are going to be doing, and they say, "I'm feel it to say Abana woto it a mistake." There's no mistake about Aba Otomajo Mahamane, Professor Nano Poko-Agyemang, any NDC parliamentary candidate. On say Omobetina TV so will be pretending say Onime Kwewusi. Kwewusi has been to Asempa more than 200 times. The allegations and criminality surrounding Kwewusi will be as a afternoon host more a political host only mean but you see once in a while you ask Eko Beng Eko see because it was cooked. It's an agenda. And these are the same people today who will sit on radio from tomorrow, for the next 4 years. They will be forcing John Mahama. They will be telling John Mahama what to do. And I just want to tell Ghanaians, and especially this goes to the NDC grassroots, don't just fall for anything. And I know sometimes you guys are a little passionate about your party, about what they want to do, and how you want to protect your party legacy. You people are not supposed to allow these people to enter your heads, to knock your heads and make you look like say omo onyansa biya munibi. No, these people are ingrates. They are liars. Majority of them sitting on TV, they are thieves. Senkamanya resolute. Senkam fantifo enjino monaso. Cape Coast not for sebio omo ehunyansa enyansa ni endi omonima ankankwasiafo we di ekwewusi parliament. Now you get the gist. So every time now I keep telling you say you got politics a nyansa a idea a couple of people rally around. And do not always think say obiti radio so not TV so to say me he is speaking in your favor. No. This foolish Oman Hinekobna Santimono, they have done a pay as you go journalism all their lives. And Obi on the primary suspect, on the weavy the jandam. They come on radio and pretend to say they are not aware of what is happening on the streets. They know. And that is how Omodia protect the MPP bedruha. It's in Cape Coast North for no. Omanya wise. Oman decided say you perceive a boy of mine who buying, you perceive protect your city from criminals. Can kwasiafo ya de on TV so no, any radio so no. For all the money they took, no, they would have sold a criminal to Ghanaians. They would have allowed a criminal like Ekowisi to enter parliament. And remember, there are more dangerous radio stations or news outlets out there. They are going to do some of these things. I'm Ghana for John Mahama's administration will have one of the most distracted, and I say it will be distracted more than any administration in the history of Ghana. They just want to find a way to undermine John Mahama's administration. They are ready, and we are also ready. I have said it. We are going to wage a media war. And that media war we are going to wage a war against people who want to dwell on misinformation and disinformation, and journalists who want to use fake news to defend and protect some people's agenda. We will not allow that. And I'm setting the record straight here and there. If you're a journalist in Ghana, around the world, whether you're a blogger, whether you're on whatever, so all the facts, myself, my team, and the reasonable people who believe in what we do, we will never have an issue with you. But it does not matter who you are. It does not matter how long you have been in this business. It does not matter the platform you are sitting on. If you try to misinform and we fact check you and we know you are lying, you are trying to create an impression, try to sell a bad message to the people whilst you know it's the truth, you will make sure we send the people to you and your days will be numbered on this planet. Yes, because atro any this kind of journalism and the Ghana the koma ekufuado. Senke Ghana for yamba together na nyankopon in his own wisdom amaya kuma pa amayanko toaba enyi John Mahama. Anka these same stupid people sitting on our radios and TVs, you know, they would have allowed Ekufuado another 4 years or 8 years. And if you're a Ghanaian, this is what you have to sit back and analyze. The reason why Nancy Yeja Space Kakan say we want to sit back and watch, and we know we have a team that is watching how the media space is being run now. How they are trying to make it look like say they are the people with all the knowledge. Mama can't you get any me? Journalists you have the right to sit, listen to me, pick the documents I give you, or follow the facts to know that era of Kwasiebiti radio, so the Obekan and the Efadi Jumano, and no Nama Ekufuado be taking advantage of our constitution. And in a ma Gabi, and in a ma Bedi Etuo, and in a ma Oforiata, and in a ma Ekufuado Bushia for a Japadia group, no, ever taking advantage of this nation for 8 years. So we are not supposed to allow ourselves to be used again by these people. And they are blazing their boots. I know. They are getting ready to come in They are getting ready to come in to make you feel say, hey, Oto Ababa John Mahama, 7 January, you're swearing in. Adentina Dokun free 5 cities, encore 1 city. Sana Mobabe. Adentina to Yanti Petro so free 15, Ember 4, Sana Mobaye. Adentina Fanipa 200,000 Juma Sana Mobaye. They know for a fact, say, the level of destruction they could forward akosi. And there's one thing we always have to understand. John Mahama, during his campaign, say, when they win this power, now you the 2 million from the 7th of January 2025, they will open the books of Ghana. Your finances, they will open it publicly for Ghanaians to know. Bonnie, any eka, any ewudia, ekufuado, any ayedian, saban with the and that is what we have to be waiting for. We are Ghana near Obama NDC. You should be asking NDC for mumbien kratanim neyenhwe sika ekufuado mudi ya baby esika samwo. And that is one thing John Mahama and the NDC are willing to do so that we can start from that place. So John Mahama went to mbie books manchre ameye hu bonene krono any esika sam baby edua. We cannot govern this nation and be truthful to anyone. And I was always happy. Abra John Mahama kache Ghana for say they will open the books of Ghana from the finance ministry to every sector. Na ye nyina ye nie tuam na ye hu eye eka ye nyina ye de. Eye boni ekufuado ne busuafo adi. Eye wia omawia ye ene ohawa e wo say ye nyina ye kan hu bom na ye fight sa ohawo no. So for now, don't let anybody sit on radio to suggest for John Mahama and the NDC government. Let nobody convince you. Because who trust any belief our John Mahama muntina omani to me. Sa to me now the amano no. I was John Mahama replicated sa trust no by showing you what he came to meet. Sa John Mahama to me mbiye eye di obeto so ankyere na so okaso otoa so a then it means John Mahama has something to hide. Or the NDC as a political party, they have something to hide. But when I aware, I see before now buying best start abo ejuma or be Ghana and kratem, and that is what we have to be calling for now. It should be step by step. I'll see who you see the aka. I'll see who you japade the aka. And Sunday decided to say a better way and I ain't to way. Because as we speak now, they have not handed over the country to John Mahama. The finances of the country, they have not officially handed it over to him. John Mahama will have to take the hold of that and open it up and say Ghana for the mabetunie. Obia we this ikebia also tia. Inti we na da ho kapre na da ha we ni betu ye adwuma. John Mahama is not Jesus Christ. John Mahama overnight onto me madokun free 5 cities ember 1 city. It will never happen. John Mahama overnight onto me mafu free 15 letters 15 Ghana cities a letter to a 2. It will never happen until we get to that point aye nyina be in krata anim. Now you should be a problem war. We need to know how much we owe and how much we have as a nation. Niye hu nipa o mawiaye ansa na ye decide because adeachi na John Mahama eka se free SHS sebio ye sika da ho sa into ose nya abotre na green no ye yifru na obeka se hey John Mahama hye obo we ntimi andi so se John Mahama ka je se nya abotre na sebio ade bi o ka so obeye onya abotre na mo obeka se hey ba obia bukiri mu kire ne ye hu ye sika sama na John Mahama ka che se sika da ho ye sia no ye priority ni sen ye nya de ehia ansa na ye de fata. Say obi benya hospital akọ anase obi benya kwan afa so ana obi beko eye school no dey na hia until we need to at this point sit back and then ask the John Mahama government say to me be kan won sa ye pese ehun books nim because accountant be any we asia ye betam eye a whole eye den edwuma hye den sa nipa no ho a ofu no onye handing over and kire no eye den de ekoso. We've heard something about handing over and as a transition team. Omujuma die ne say omo boa ma nyoma nyina kotiltin na ya dane aban no beka John Mahama nsa o so mo dane bibia mu kireye and John MPP radio no de omo pese omo ye no they will start this agenda omo pese omo de bibi tu trimu say abana woto ye no itu tumi te boges nkwasiafo bi wa brochire ai se mato ama NDC mamon frɛ emma yesika embusa yesika mameka bibi nkire mo 90% of boggers are more brutal. Majority of Ghanaians, they know how they manage themselves. Into your bugger now, Wabuchina, Okwasiano, Ojen say, $2 and now $3 now, the bagan and tea. Obin Cotton Kwasiaba and support on Kwasia tribe. Then you, those buggers, are stupid. Into obeti kwasie bi ti abrochire se mato ama John Mahama ende mo beji sika obi ahia usika ogotra abrochire 15 years usika sana ode abafi. They are making decisions ebeboa omo ankasa. They live in Ghana. They know how difficult it is to get even water to drink. They know how difficult it is to even get out there and find a job. Into most abogas in the move from Kwasiantina Brochire na Ghana for any omonkasa. Because Momodu do no Jimmy. And Yansafoka Krebi no name the reason why I was a Ghana for 2 abetia MPP. Now, there's one thing too I want us to address, and it's got to do with the NDC, the MPs, and the NDC, the grassroots and the members of the NDC. John Mahama in his campaign, you know, I catch the Ghana for say he is going to govern with less than a year, with about 60 ministers, including deputy ministers. Now, we need to understand the say, Nana Dankwe Kufuado, or choosing nipa 123 ministers. Jubilee House and Kwana nipa 1,500 ejuma. Now, when John Mahama says so the nipa 60 nebe govern on my way, it's a fact to say, and you nyina mo NDC no meje juma ni biaye. It's a fact to say, and you obi a oye juma bo John Mahama campaign de benya the opportunity. Ya obi be a very direct and indirect opportunity. Ebia oye campaign ma John Mahama e wo constituency. Ebia o constituency awo no ejuma wo ye ne say wo ye the ekueni ana wo fa ana wo papa ekueni or ye koko ekueni. Sa indirect the benefit of benefit free John Mahama the na ban mu ne say so obesi farmer service center wo constituency a wo nana adwuma be koso na ebia wo krampo no sebio wo nana na ye adwuma na wo fa na ye adwuma no moefuo no emu betumi bie ema sebio sika ba wunsem ene ne the indirect benefit obenya ya won kofo benya direct benefit na omo benya direct benefit no you don't expect them to be more than the John Mahama aka say ono mo be ye adwuma. That is the 60 ministers. This goes to the NDC. Not everybody is going to be appointed by John Mahama, and not everybody is going to get a direct job from John Mahama. But you see, sa akoma pana mutubele convince Ghana for so omonto bana o mine engineer na so na the policies of NDC no and benefit obiano. That is the kind of mentality any akoma pa or somebody supporting John Mahama decisions be obeteki, and our people that he will appoint to work with him. And this goes to the NDC MPs. You people who will not make the list as ministers or people who will be appointed into specific places, you people are not supposed to go out there and make it sound to say you were too qualified and that you were not picked into the boat should sink. No. You people, as far as you are willing to work with the NDC government, so you're MP, you need to be in the legislature to help support past policies that at the end of the day will benefit your constituents or your constituents. Your job is not to get a job from John Mahama. Your job is to support John Mahama's policies and ideas in parliament to make sure say o constituents na mo pe women's bank no sa women's bank no yetuma pass e na be mra ema sa o constituents no enya adwuma enya loans no. That is your job. This is also another advice to the NDC MPs all across. Cut down your radio interviews. Cut down the I want to go on radio first, I want to go on TV first. Cut those things down, because the NPP radio, they are just waiting for moments like that. Right now, they don't have anything to hold on to. The NPP as a political party, they can only use your words against you. And what they will do, they will set you people up on radio stations and TV stations. Hey, Asimesi. Now appointment here the is saying you himself background the accounting. I didn't think a fro war a committee way so I didn't have John Mahama fro. The interest of John Mahama and the NDC is paramount to anything. Every single MPB our parliament you are there because of the NDC. So what the NDC believes in, what the NDC supports is what you support. You can be called anytime to serve. So your MP, so your party executive, so you'll be out NDC as Sebio. Anytime you can be called to serve. So if today John Mahama puts names out and your name is not in there, it does not mean that you are out of the government or you should not support the John Mahama administration. Remember, your mom appointment in Yano. Today they are all seen as criminals because they were part of it. And you don't want to be part of a government that does not deliver, because and deliver now you will also be seen as a criminal. So it is your job as a member of parliament, it is your job as an executive, it is your job as an NDC person to support John Mahama's ideologies and the NDC as a political party in power, what they want to implement. And I am sending this advice to the MPs. Because the majority of them are excited now. They are going on radio. They are saying things. Slow down. Slow down. Because the NPP, they are setting you people up. They want to set traps for you people. They are going to cut your sound bites. They are going to use that to distract your government. So John Mahama oppositioner, it does not mean you cannot serve. As a member of parliament, your core responsibility is to be in the what? Is to be in parliament and do what? And make sure your government policies are protected and passed to benefit the Ghanaian people. As a party executive, your job is to work through the hierarchy to make sure, say, what the party needs to do to benefit the people in Ghana, general, and your NDC for Nkwano, you use that route, to help build this nation. So we all have to come together. There are people who did not vote for John Mahama. There are people who are not NDC, but John Mahama. They too, what are they supposed to do? But all these people have good faith. All these people believe that John Mahama can do something. Into a big crowd on your NDC or Tuma NDC, I will hope that John Mahama can deliver. Why are you an NDC MP and not a member of the NDC who has a card and known as a member? Why should you be worried when you are not called to perform a specific duty? You should be happy and be supportive, and that is the most important thing. And we are going to put a close, and I said we are going to be monitoring you, the MPs, the members of parliament, especially the 9th parliament. We are going to be keeping a close eye on you guys from today till the day John Mahama then elects Babantinin. Your utterances, I am saying it on this platform. It does not matter who you are. Any NDC MP who tries to derail this government, good policies and intentions, I will do my best to kick you out of government. I'm swear to God. I'll make sure you lose your seats and you will be our project. Any NDC MP who makes up his mind that he's going to go in the media, he's going to go out there, he's going to malign this government, he's going to be sarcastic, he's going to try and send some red meat to the NPP to use against this government, I swear to God, I will use this my platform to make sure you never see parliament again. And I will wage a war against you, because this John Mahama win, it is to benefit every Ghanaian. He has told us he is never going to add any of his family members to his government. Callistus Mahama is not John Mahama's family member, so he has kept his word. So as we sit here, this is what we need to believe in and understand. Nipa bebre John Mahama, he has been there before, but this is bigger than we all thought. The damage you could for the MPP for Akosino, it is bigger, and we need somebody with experience, but not just experience, somebody we can support. And that is why Professor Nano Pokwajiman and the Ghana for we need to support this government. Say MPP for Nkwa and say Abanwe Egu. That's why today you hear somebody like this, Afenyo Markin, Otubijina Parliament catch Ghana for say, we will see how you will protect the public purse. Afenyo Markins tells NDC MPs. Right now, say they are not ready to help you people. The NPP in parliament and out of parliament, they are so bitter to the point they say John Mahama Bebuachi Ghana, they will do everything possible to destroy it. So you, the NDC MPs, are not supposed to fall for this nonsense. They don't have any good intentions. Their intentions is to make sure they give it bad name. They want to derail a demo person we yama Ghana for. Kwasia we jina parliament catch the NDC for say you try e-levy mu, you try betting tax mu a bear den na John Mahama buy no achechere Ghana. And so Kwasia for we catch during campaign say when they come to power they will cancel e-levy. In time for Nyoma ken Kwasia we mumuta ne say na ba omiaka say yama ne tumi obetwa e-levy mu no anko kofa sika we na be Ghana we or your political dirty rats. Afenyo Markin is a filthy, dirty rat. He does not even know his status in the MPP, whether they will keep him or not, because the MPP will kick him out of parliament. They will not make such a fool their leader. Now, who and there was original parliament, catch the Ghana for say, John Mahama will try e-levy, or be try betting taxing, or baby, you know, maybe through a better John Mahama, yes, catch Ghana, na kwasia, but we are staging. Now, our cast obey e-levy through her, obey betting tax through no, Nanka Baumia, and he obey Sikadachi mine in 9 way. You are not supposed to listen to them. We are Jimmy. And these people, at this point, they are not even feeling any kind of regret to say, I'm disappointed Ghanaians. They still feel, say, they are better than you. I'm doing somewhere, Jimmy. They still feel, say, they don't have to apologize to Ghana for. And that is what you see in these dogs, these rats. Because they are so entitled to the point to say, Ghana for Masono. They still feel say Ghana for Jimmy, so they can still be on the sidelines and make Ghanaians feel stupid. And that is what you Ghanaians are not supposed to fall for. We need to prove to the NPP say, we are not going to fall for their foolishness again. We will only fall for people who are ready and willing to speak truth to the Ghanaian people. And that is what the Ghanaian people have chosen. Ghanaians chose truth over foolishness and stupidity and arrogance. Because Jimmy wage in parliament kasa asemna no kasa yebese abane say. It means we as a nation are not supposed to rely on the NPP in anything that we do, because omo ya moa, especially the NPP leadership in parliament led by this pig. Upon all the things they've done, upon all the stupid things they have done, they don't even feel anything. They still feel say they can destroy this country further. Inti John Mahama or if you are a say. But you see, anything I may catch them from the beginning, the John Mahama administration, they need to open up the books. So I'm be books now. You be idea pressure beko. John Mahama be books nim. Obama Ghana for musika aka. Obama mo eye ewia mo wiaye. Those who deserve to go to jail are supposed to go to jail. That is where we will start from. E ho na be pick your priorities. E ho na be hu de ehia ene de efata. That is how we are supposed to think now. We cannot sit right now and let some fools over the weekend. My team omkati a piece be breme. Now a gentleman on news file. He was addressing an issue, the election we know. And the gentleman was like, you know something? The gentleman was like, Kevin Taylor made these statements. And the statement Kevin Taylor made, it was about what the EC is going to do. Every Samson ayenini halitosis nenum kan na yere kura to me kesino. You see, every Samson ayenini enum oh Kevin Taylor, oh I do not verify things. Enye Ghana na ye jimia. Enye Ghana na ye nkwasiafo a. Edena Samson ayenini ba TV so once a week ebeji journalist of the year. Enye Ghana na ye nkwasiafo a. Edena Jimmy to say Samson ayenini. Eba TV so once every week. And comes to do what? Ask questions and say, what do you think? What do you think? My brother, na kwasia we to be journalist of the year in Ghana. Because the kind of work I have done, something I ni kwasia we ya ono, or jiji jaji fosika, say, obedia samawomono, he has done nothing. But you see, what they are trying to do now, and they say, omo voice na irano, suddenly all these people, their voice is back. They have all been able to grab their voices back, because they think that John Mahama is so democratic. They believe say NDC for the Jimmy, you better make the term. We can discredit the Omonyashi. We are not taking nonsense again. Who has to go down will go down. Canada Japan General Catcher mu Joy News for say cocaine sikana mutimu kwasiafo ebe sin there. Nobody from Joy News, nobody from Multimedia was able to sue Canada Japan or to question him. So you see what they are doing. Until the gentleman was on the show, said Kevin Taylor said this and this. In Ghana, I called the elections about 5 days before the stupid EC led by Jane Mensah called the elections. I gave you 1.63, 1.61. Jane Mensah final results there 1.63. Offer the Akane Krobra, but I called the elections first. And nobody in Ghana has been able to contest my numbers. Samson Ayeni Nikwasia Weya, he licks politicians' asses. Nenum Kankaintini, you didn't to me kissing on his wedding day. He's sitting on TV trying to discredit me. Mobodam. I am coming to Ghana there. Me, I am coming. And I'll make sure I'll come and set up and nullify everybody. Because in Kwasia journalism now, listen to this fool. Listen to him.
Kevin Taylor told us before the elections that he had information that some EC officials would take a card and place it somewhere so that subsequently you don't get the data.
We don't like that source repeated on this platform.
Well, it
Samson Ayedini has never been able to sit on TV to debunk anything that I have put on my show. Kwasiaban, when no can say or change true. Abuafunu, Abetina TV guy say you cannot verify that source. That your stupid, dirty multi TV you are sitting on, that cocaine media, that institution that was built out of cocaine money. Stupid man, thing. When no can anything uncomfortable to when China to try Samson and any, I had any. Kwasiaban cry who been a rented diamond. Such a filthy, dirty guy. The credibility I have, you don't have it. Ghana na Jimintra, and I was Saturday over TV so my brother. Please, can you say this? Now I'm out journalist of the year because there are some fools at GJA who think foolish people like you are supposed to sit on TV. Halitosis, when no can. I want you to bring one document to challenge my facts. Hey, menemu bekono. Hey, mo bakubewu. Because the way you people are using the media to deceive people in Ghana, no, say and step in and make it hard. Eh? The NDC you see is not going to be the NDC you know. And if they the NDC or John Mahama thinks he is father for all, people like us and those on the ground, they are not foolish. Oh, they will teach you people a lesson. Kwasia, your whole multimedia, how credible are you? Your whole multimedia, how credible are you fools? When no can say or baby. You sit on TV, that source, you cannot mention it here. You and your Ghana na F4, and your Ghana na Jimia. What makes you somebody to sit on TV to ask political questions? What was your qualification? Kwasia law bia obiko tres and small ma winning enti. I from law school. Kwasia law bia oko sianti. What TV so say una yeden. Una woka Ghana politics. Since you started speaking on TV, have you been able to let the Ghanaian know anything? Nothing. All that you do is you take headlines and you ask questions. Kwasia, you think that's journalism? Sade na nke die chiranka ekufu ade kwasia we nkwansa ekuro no. Na mo nyina mo tete na mo keka eden wet in quotes. When Ekufu was president, a foolish dirty man like you, Samson Ayedini wenum tuntum, wenum kankan, Unikofi Bento, you were writing in quotes. You were Samson's take. You could not mention Ekufu name directly. Kwasia, you were sitting on TV and you were doing Samson's take and you were using idiomatic expressions. A filthy, stinking mouth human like you. We have helped in our small way to save our democracy for dirty people like you to sit on TV. And yet, people like us and some people on the street who sacrifice to protect our democracy. Anka Jimmy into tell 10 year boy anka ten crying. Ukrom na come make sure say in some na wokano ya da come ukrom for prosperity and na no ha for development to go to your hometown. Kwasia mo bedu akra mo fin mo je say mo free srem. Yani we are fighting for your hometown people. We are fighting for development to go to the north. We are fighting for northness to see the same development we are seeing in Accra. A dirty filthy wenum kankan. Mo, I will deal with you people one-on-one. And I will make sure I expose your rods. Dirty man. Wenum kankan to be a man. And I when was the last time somebody hugged you? Nobody can hug you. People come on your show and they give you like 10 yards. Can't you see people don't want to sit by you? Judges who say go to our chamber. Halitosis patient like you. And I want to Ghana. We will force the system to work. We will reset this country. Monkwasia fake degrees they kuta Morgana, no, it does not intimidate people like us. Your dirty, stinking, fake degrees you are holding in Ghana, and a kwasiebia to me, lawyer or Ghana and the Ojimiphobia say or Chere law. Now kwasia with TV say Samson's law, DN law. Ye Jimintra. Now I'm going to take it to you people. I'll make it more dirtier. I'll bring it to your homes. I'll bring it to your wives. I'll bring it to your kids. I will make sure we all dirty ourselves. Me catch them. You can tell me anything you want to tell me, but you touch my credibility, my platform way, I will die with you. I've worked hard to get here. Something at my age, the things I've been able to do on this planet, only have. Something at my age, the things I've been able to accomplish in my life, you have not accomplished half of it. So you and you depend on me. I am better than you in anything. Everything I'm better than you. I've succeeded in everything. Spiritually, physically, I am better than you. When it comes to whatever, I am better than you. Into one won't shame you in anything. You are not smarter than me. You're Jimmy Tra. You're Jimmy, but you are the same people who brought Ekufuado. You are the same people like you, Kofi Bentil, Esankuma, Mona Muhele Ekufuado, Bedru and Kose democracy. No, the next time you people go down, and you will not see your kids again. The next time people like you who bring bad leaders, you are the people who will come after. The next time you will not live to come and say nonsense on TV, because in Ghana for and are about together to fight, and God in his own wisdom protected us to give us this victory. Can kwasi afoti sa on kama say Ghana a future. Mo okrobi anka chimo twamuti wo samson ayi ni ene saa mo amaka no ke kuma to atwene. You are the people who brought us here. People had to wake up morning, afternoon, evening, talking to Ghanaians to understand. Baby, I do say, eh, nan kwasi afoti sa mudi jantra fochi wenum kankan. Halitosis patient like you. Wenum kankan to me hagoba. Ufi wati. The next time I hear you speak about me, oh bodam, oh bae, enye enkofo de hide down on crime obetinem. O yere otina obi nchan 3 months. Ansa na wonya baby du tiato. Ufi, don't bring this nonsense. Don't bring this nonsense on me. A Jimmy for how much are you paid at multimedia? How much are you paid? I can pay every single fool at multimedia. I can pay every single person at multimedia. Who is paid $10 an hour? Who is paid $20 an hour? I can pay every fool there, including your CEO. So you people should step on the brakes. You need bra breno. Mujimia, the tension we will send on you. You can do your show. You need to tell the man there, because as a man, cannot. You saying I don't verify things, you need to prove to me. Until you prove to me, Samson, I am telling you this today. Until you prove to the world, say I am not credible, me there you go die. I swear. I'll bring your wife's naked pictures. I'll bring your kids. I'll enter your home. Until you prove to the world I am not credible, me there you go die. Because you're ready, amamo. 2012, and I'm be a Loud Silence TV. Ghana. 2012, and I'm registered my company. 2012, Samson, where were you? See that time now we're crying. 2012, now we're crying. Only maybe out. 2012, and I may register Loud Silence Media. Ghana. 2012. Go and check. See what I've been about crying. I've been about chrome. When you can kind. 2012, ton, and I may register my first company in Ghana. 2012, and I'm registered Loud Silence Media. See man. I'll come after you every day until you prove to the world. Until you prove to the world, say. Until you prove to the world, say, me you're credible. Filthy human being like you, who see when you can kind. Now, there's something the NPP they are throwing out there. Nipa Bibri, we need to speak on. There's one thing at NPP, and remember. So far, results are easy. Ediabeto Abontini almost say John Mahama enya 56.55%. And Mahmoud Baumia enya 41.61%. When him say as we speak, abani nyina no enya mba wie. That means he say you to abani nyina kind nyina wie. Sorry, you kind abani nyina wie. Mahmoud Baumia will have to drop from 41 to 38 or 39. When him say and into Jane Mensa person or the election results in the Bebano. Time man Jane Mensa able election results also John Mahamenya 6.3. Baomienya se 4 point the end no. Time na akabe 9 constituencies are yen kanye. Now from what we are seeing, majority of these constituencies, John Mahama recorded more numbers than Ayede Baumia. It means say easy at the final figure in the bar. John Mahama will have to be around 58, 57.8 or 58. Mahmoud Baumia need to drop to 38 or 39. Mahmoud Baumia did not cross 40%. And internet till date, Jane Mensah mo emfa the final result in Embremo no, because among person mo bema Matia say Bawumia is the worst politician we've had in the history of Ghana. Mahamudu Bawumia we nya more than 39%. Bawumia could not cross 40%. Into omo ka che Jane Mensah say me name publish the final result because you are too abanewi. Constituencies are aka sitting in contention no. At least there are figures there that you can work with. Nobody has contested the overall figure of the constituency. So nipa 60,000 at Tuaba, you say nipa 60,000 at Tuaba. Right now, I can say you check there will be a nyaye. Now we have a fair idea of there will be a nyaye. In fact, baby, almost as a contention, and I say almost contest the crown. It is not more than 10,000 gap and not 20,000 gap. So with that alone, no, say I confront nine poly constituencies in Aba. Near say plus 1 minus 1. Momayan strike is a difference of 10,000 in each constituency between John Mahama and Bawumia. It means say Mahamudu Bawumia will not cross 38%. The reason is that at the Kudientia East the final figure and Bebanane say almost started creating idea be Magana for say Bawumia election or lose and the fault. Bawumia is the worst politician to be sold to Ghanaians. Mahamudu Bawumia election 2024 and cross 40%. And they know. Right now, no, Obi, Komna Santemo, and they want to me radio mo, and Omo Makano, they want to create an impression, say, oh, Bawumia 40%, na fault. Mami blame Bawumia. Bawumia came to do what? Came to carry somebody's sense. Kwasia, the 33 policies no na one sense. 33 policies now also were introduced, you know. Whose sins were they? That's how 33 policies now want a sense. They want to isolate Bawumia from 30%, 38%, percent na unyano election, you know. And Nintina Jane Mensah and the boss mamo, Ekufuado Makachom said they should not release the final results because some release here. Akoko krantuma Bawumia or Ghana, Akoko krantuma Bawumia, and majority of these people they know say Bawumia and cross 38%. They know. Easy for them. And internet they are quiet. In 2020, see how quick they were able to put the numbers out. Even 2020, some their constituencies had not been counted. Jane Mensah was able to project 99% of the results. Today, as we sit here, majority of these constituencies numbers people are just contesting. So if you want to strike even the differences are. There is no constituency right now. There's a gap over 10,000 between Bawumia and Mahama. So why are we not getting the numbers? Because Bawumia crossed 40%. Bawumia got the same percentage of Onyano on the party primaries. Bawumia, so MPP presented 200 times. John Mahama NDC will beat him 1,000 times. Nobody will vote for Bawumia because we know the kind of politician he is. And nobody in the MPP can come out and say, Omo committed this crime, he knows nothing about it. On count, they are all criminals. Into almost a conversation, before we will have that conversation, say Bawumia contested and as uncontested, the EC should give us the final result. Then you will know. Say Bawumia, he needs to go contest in a day, and I say he has to go contest in a day in a cattle farm. No human being. Into most sorry, I'm almost easy for to say, are there no results in that? Why are we still here? Why are they not giving us the final result? Because Bawumia got 38%. Bawumia did not cross a day 40%. Me catch them waha. Before elections, me catch them say NPP for Jubilee House are conducting over 11 research on me Bawumia did not cross 40%. Their highest was 44%. And no crano so me catch them say between 38 to 40%. And what about Bawumia would stay? Right now, as we speak, Bawumia has not crossed a 40%. Now, Omo can be between Trim or Ghana. Oh, the NPP base did not come out to vote. Omo boa. Me say, right now, no, I'm the Jandam B2 system nim. Girls, no. On shako. My lips are dry, kakra. Girls, no. Aye. My lips are dry, kakra. I mean, I'm fine. Are you okay? Okay, girls, no. Now, my mention will be. I make can create woman show. Now say, oh sorry, it is a Musa Dankwa Eka say argument that NPP voted stayed home is not entirely true. Musa Dankwa a year global info analytics or no a year all the researcher all the figures he gave no you can't bim. So far in Ghana the only credible pollster Musa Dankwa any info global info analytics that is the only credible pollster you Ghana CCR. In fact the way no this guy cuts across Ghana cry because there are so many pollsters around the world that they are getting elections wrong, but the global info analytics for no they have always been on point. And to me obi amajuni adwuma me nim me kenkan tia say me to me follow a reasonable the argument no. This guy is one of the most qualified pollsters Ghana enya in our history. Now NPP for create to system nim which your ma on radio so journalists for no NPP for amber out the supporters of NPP amber out boa. Che the numbers you saw in election 2024 and only the real numbers of the NPP in the Ashanti region. What I said before elections, me catch them say the NDC will win election 2024 from the Ashanti region. Not the public because when I sent my team to the Ashanti region to do some very detailed research for me, the response they came up with, any day we analyze it, we came to the conclusion say the Ashanti region, their real number will show in election 2024. And we told Ghana for say NDC for monitor Ashanti region. Nasa omudi mrano so ehwe mu fenchima. The Ashanti region numbers enya de betuma 1.3. Never. I told you people here. I sat on this platform countless times and catch them say NPP any more than 1.3 vote to Ashanti region. And the vote you saw in the Ashanti region from the NPP, that is their organic number. Every election, Ashanti region almost about 600 to 700,000 votes in the boom. From 1996, NPP, and Ghana, your co-election in the Ashanti region, the NPP as a political party, every election almost about 500 to 700,000 votes, and that is what they have been doing till date. And we didn't just say this because NPP in Tina Mekasa. I said it because we had done our research. And at the end of the day, your numbers, you calculate the vote pattern, you will say no. There are 1.7 now NPP for Kanamo. They have never had 1.7. Now, if the right things are done on election day, the Ashanti region, they will come out in their numbers. Now, when they come out in their numbers to vote, what you will see in the say, you will see, say, the whole country, regional, now almost percentage was so the number of people who came out to vote at Ashanti region. Yeah. And now now doors also in the whole country. Right now, you see, I'm sure there. When you look at the map, electoral map now, regional breakdown of provisional voter register, make sure argument no be baby the election 2024 we move Ashanti regional NPP for they are not supposed to cross 1.3 million BM. That is the number in the Ashanti region. They are not supposed to cross 1.3 million. That is their final number. And only the raw number in the Ashanti region. Any day about NPP cross 1.3. Or what's this 1.3 kromunyani this year, I will show you where they got it from. Because someone can be say, oh, NPP for now, Ashanti region, Betwaba. Now, say, Betwaba 500,000 now, say 700,000 Betwaba no. NPP for. That's the question I want to ask you. It is an NPP for Betwaba. What is telling you? Get them out here so sure say, Obia 1 Twaba be Ashanti region be NPP. You're lying. Now look at the electoral numbers. This is the provisional voter register. So we Ashanti region. Let me enlarge the number. When Ashanti region, now we are 3.925 million people who registered to vote. 3.2 million, and we register. I say Twaba. Ya Twaba ni we no. Na nipa 1.3 million, and our Twaba ma ama MPP and at 700,000 roughly and at to Obama the NDC into Kaboma na no na 2 million into 1 million akano no munyina MPP for. That is the question you need to be asking yourself. Ebi I want to say but me dwedwem yan simple man. Ashanti region ye hwe ho. Almost say NPP supporters number out and betwaba and into na NDC for got something close to 700,000. Now provisional voters register no now also nipa 3.2 million 3.295 million also to about Ashanti region ya to aba no no na total vote valid vote cast no na 1.3 million for NPP and NDC no 700,000 roughly it took us some numbers in bienu boma saying 2 million meaning aka nipa 1.2 million say be o man to aba. Now are you trying to tell me say Oma 1 million, roughly 1 million or man to abano, sa 1 million or man to abano, Omunina MPP for. Sa 1 million, it could be say, it could be say, to quine, it could be say, just stayed away because of some personal reasons. It could be say, to ye, more crumple decided say, they were going to travel on the day of elections. It is for the NPP to say, NPP nya 1.3 million no it is because almost supporters of Ashanti region and to aba no omo boa omo person omo tutim say omo 1.7 omo ni 1.7 here anything before election 2024 me this sa 2020 census which or 2021 you can Ghana for nyina omo Ashanti region you catch them say account for omo Ashanti region omo 3.8 million Dagomba for and I said Dangbe sorry God Dangbe for omo 59,000 Awuna for Omia 187,000, Guan 53,000, Germa 200,000, Dagbani ana Mole Dagbani and I say for Dagomba for no Omia close to 700,000. Grusi for 129, Mandi and other ethnic groups. Inti so who study numbers now? Mr. P. Thank you very much, Mr. P. Now, so we study numbers clearly. You could see say, in the Ashanti region, no, say the 2 million krama NPP. You want to tell me say, omo ya akamfo ne other tribes no no. Omo nyina beto omo ba editia NPP. No. It is a NPP for catcher will say, abana ye to ye no, Ashanti region, NPP for MP beto aba. What they are trying to do is say, omo plant bibi wo trim. So NPP 1.7 million, only 1.7 million. The NPP for organic number of Ashanti region and bro 1.3 million. 1.3 no munya kwana eno no omutika kragumu. Their number anka say 1.250. They can never anytime be a better baby NPP better 1.250 to 1.3 no. Omo wiem omatie gum and they want to create that impression here. 2024 election way. Mr. Let me move this here. Let me show you the here. Thank you, team. Let me put this on the screen right here. My team just sent me something to show to you. Now, okay, keep both. Now, look at this. 2024 by a 2A. My number we I did win to a screen. It's check here. Presidential election regional results summary. It's Oba Eye Mahamudu Baumia. Onya 1.366 million and John Mahama in total besides this is the final in the Ashanti region. Oh, there's a summary sheet. Okay, Mr. P, is there a summary sheet? Yeah, give me the summary sheet. Okay, I get it. Okay, thank you. Let me use this rather. My team, as I talk, they send in the information. In China, normally, they want. So this is what my team wants me to put on the screen. Now, I'm gonna say when you look at this is what a year Mahamudu Baumia Enyano Ashanti region 1.366800. John Mahamanya 697,000. Into your rounding regional upper Mahamudu Baumia 1.37, and John Mahama Enya roughly 700,000. Now you want to tell me say nipa 1 million na o man to aba na o munya MPP for There's no way you can tell me say any pa 1 million man to about Ashanti region omu nyina ye MPP for inti nkomu nyina beto ya anka ba omia benya saying anka ba omia benya 2.6 million Ashanti region. No. So okay say MPP for MPM beto aba. O person chem say 1 million aka MPP for send a womb, NDC for send a womb, GCPP for send a womb, other parties oma can send a womb. You want to tell me say omo mama Ashanti region wa beto aba nyina ye MPP for? No, they are lying. Their number no and then who you know because one, the NDC were vigilant. So 500,000 votes now 2020 omo tigum no omo ntuma tiengum. Sen komunya sa 500,000 e kan ho a komo do 1.8. Sa 500,000 votes na ya mean mo kwache na no park no. And that is what they have been doing every election day. They have a standby of about 500 to 700,000. They be see them. Omo di because yes ya himfie. Omo di because yes hospitals. Omo di because police stations. What happens is say we are not much all police stations. Now, I'm sure trick, you know. What they do in the say. So we study a Ashanti region from 1996 ever since now. I don't say oko other police stations, sir. Mr. P. Mr. P. Obeko Ebia Greater Accra 2020. Osha police station be a percentage show up. You can in percentage format every time it was a drop it. If you have a police station, we know you see 2020 Nipa Ebia 2000 Nipa a year 2016 over to make police station be or Ebia Greater Accra and Suman police station A Obeko yesi Nipa 700 also to aba but you know omumu 77% they show up and now 65%. Every time you because our police station be almost percentage of number of people who showed up, no, it fluctuates a cost over from any static. Now over Ashanti region, plan on device in the say from 1996, Ashanti region police stations in no, almost percentage and nipa almost show up because every police station will send nipa be 702 abano. Every police station be almost percentage almost show up every election day, no, 80% between 75 to 80. That means police station no obia messe, obia yare. All they do in the say, you said past 700 also to about also making sure to pump it at 300 gum. It is a 400 to about already 700. It took Ashanti regional police stations in your recorded over 75% a day a voter turnout. Into every specific voter turnout police station be almost voter turnout in 80%. A 80% no, and at this time because when him senipa or 700 person to aba na emu 350 to aba you are not going to get 80% turnout. What they will do is the 300 back down aya intigum tiguma na e push aya police station that particular police station na 80%. In this whole study 2016 all the police station in Ashanti region recorded about 80% area in turnout. 80% school B A police station B police station C over 80%. What they do is tigum. This time, no, they didn't get a chance. So, into the real people now, and that is how elections, real places are elections. You are not supposed to get an even voter turnout in a particular region. It's not supposed to be like that, because a nipa, a bibato, a binto, a bibaba, a bimba, a bibatu kwine, into 45%, unya 62%, unya ebia party the strong ebia is a bantama, unya 70%. It's okay. People showed up because it is the middle of the city. People are eager, but uko unkurasibia, a kurasi ukre light no, and so much 90% turnout. Our police stations. That is what they have been doing from 1996. This time, no, the NDC stopped them by making sure say nobody brought in any extra paper to put in into that voter turnout in their respective polling stations. Baby just say Kwabre, with all due respect to Kwabre for yen you say Kwabre dia kan yin kurase Kwabre eye kurase. It's a fact. Kwabre eye kurase ehye kurase na eye dey na kurase de bia ye to aba munya 90% turnout obi anwu obi anyare obi antukwan de bia registered already eye full. That is what the NDC stopped this time. Omo kacha mo so MPP for MP. Omo so bo MP am beto aba no 1 million vote is them. And then MPP for NDC for chi omo no. Let them not tell you. Ababi beto Ghana bia NDC MPP in Ashanti region they don't have to cross 1.3 million. So omo cross 1.3 million this will be agitum. It is stealing. A ballot stuffing. Omo highest performance no de amamono. Me say sa nipa 1 million no man to aba no. Omo ka say MPP for no. Sanka omo nyina to aba anka ba omi anka onya 1.3 million. I'm telling you. Anka John Mahama will cross 800,000. Yes. Say a share trajectory no. The way na vote ni eba no. Sibia na vote ni koma NDC na. Sa 1 million now almost say oman to aba no sanka omo to aba anka 60% be ma John Mahama. It means say ka ba omi anu kra nka 1.3 nka onya. And don't let these people lie to you. How many numbers bia o baby almost started and almost katum team MPP for there they didn't show up. They say all their votes no munya Ashanti region 1.3 and let me tell you realistically this is Ashanti region numbers. Realistically Ashanti region numbers in here it should not go beyond this. Before elections me catch them. Me say Baumia will not get more than 1.3 million in the Ashanti region. Onya anything more than that, ya regular elections in Ashanti region. NDC took their advice, they did their job, they monitored the elections. This is the raw number. Memo Bian can't just say MPP for Ashanti region buy. They came out to vote. The whole Ghana, open regional, almost turn out high and Ashanti region. Yeah. So don't underestimate the estimate the real numbers. 2016. Nana Dankwa Kufuor did not get 1.7 million. Almost 600,000 votes in Gumu. And Nintina now we almost say Ashanti region, Mubenya say almost yenya 85% crowd number. The MPP came to these elections without a figure. Because Nana Dankwa Kufuor 2016, 2021 cross 5 million. Yeah. Nana Dankwa Kufuor in 2016, we yenya 6 million. Nana Dankwa Kufuor, the real numbers in 2016, na enya more than 5.2 million. Yeah, I'm telling you, he did not get about 700 to 800,000 votes. That is why when they were coming to these elections, they were not sure of their number. Now NDC4 are very sure of their number because every single person who voted for the NDC, it was an organic number. They could do the math, they could rally around it, they could move it around and say, okay, yeah, math, they say, yeah, you need me a number. NPP did not have a number. Because in 2020, no, some number na Ekufuor 1.7. It was not real. Ekufuor did not get 1.7. Nana Dankwa Ekufuor's real number in the Ashanti region in 2020 was 1.2. And on the 500,000 a can and Okonya 1.7. And Nintina, they be able to almost say, now Dana, Musha any number, almost yenya between 75% to Ashanti region, they win elections, no mini number. They were counting on the 500 to 600,000 now with Tigumu. Every election be called Ghana, no. MPP, they are not supposed to cross 1.3 million. The NDC are not supposed to go lower than 700,000. That is how it's going to be from today. Election be MPP better 1.3 no. That election will say kegum. And nipebi and atiagum. And we need to have this in our heads. Into our media ni be sell some message be Ghana. Oh, election no MPP for MPA. Election no MPP for the Oman Kobe Bia election no MPP for Ambantina Ashanti region NPP nya 1.3 dabi Ashanti region they showed up. Oma also to my MPP omu na to my MPP. Ghost names name to me am account. The NPP could not get the ghost names. And today be able to say oh John Mahama oh say oko peace FM oh say suffer from phone FM kusi buati no and internet close to the elections no now omo said that we are government in power. You said you have worked also we are candidate who presented 33 policies a year then and a one mwankasa mu pollster etumi ba abra won cross 50% sa criminal no friend sapon e wi no a year then na onukoye polls ma now ending up not crossing 50%. Stem a yes sir smart sapon Cromphone beka chom say ombenya 49 Mahama benya 46 no the same time and a kusi buati beka chere Ghana for say oh Baumia benya 50.9. You know why? They did not really have a number they were working with. They wanted to force the number in your head. Send a beya omutigumwa. They will be like, oh, or crossing marginally, or crossing, you know, or crossing in a way just say 50.9, 50.1. It is a uko a piece of ma. I want to go kwam se fa kan kweku bako any aya akwana enimu fin alotejo cops. They were also rallying around the same number. Oh, Baumia will win by 50.9. Bawumia after 8 years, Bawumia after 4 years, say we're introducing more policies than anybody, no. You are saying say Bawumia will win by 50.9. Omunya number no way because they wanted to rally around the number. No, they are too trim. Into Okwa, you hear a dirty man like this.
For me, they say nobody will take that away from me there. You're 50.06% with 142 constituencies as MPs in Parliament.
You see, so what they did was they were all rallying around 50.6, 50.9. Omni Kusibu Atim what Tanasi say, Yan selling message we ma Ghana for. We will buy it. When they buy it, we will stuff the boxes and tell Ghana for say, you know what, Bawumia has won with 50.1, 50.6, 50.9. Kwasiafo we, you know mo you know. Oh, the siansi brown. Appetition no bon kan. Oh, the siansi. Did you see who the siansi? Kwasia we TV no di Mahama tem. Can you perfume be say? Where moment you so much Jimmy. They don't want the betterment of this nation. Ain't it? From the beginning, no, they had an agenda. Let's throw in some number. Mamenka Bibin Chiramo. 2016 elections, Ekufuado did not win over 1 million votes. He did not. Nana Danko Ekufuado in 2016, the highest number unya number 920,000. Yes, but Tom Bekacha Ekufuado led Mahama with 1.2 million. Yankan Chiramo ha no mo boa. 2016, Nana Danko Ekufuado did not lead or did not win the election with a million and over votes. He did not. Go and look at the real numbers. Mr. P, Mr. S, pull the 2016 total final figure from the East in Amefanchiramu. Nana Danko Ekufuado did not lead Mahama with 1 million, 1.2 million. They are lying. They said it. They do that, and that is what they do. They be around katu with him. Oh, Mahama did do so by Abrana Papa Kofojina Parliament. Catch Ghana for say, Dum so hitting hard. Amatisiano or per help every Ivory Coast. Abrana Kofa software begina akoso mobo empire. And so katu with him. Yesterday, Mahama did do so by that is the same thing they did from 2016. Mr. P, pull that number for me and let me show them something. Ekufuado 2016, we have more than 1 million votes. And Che Mahama. He did not lead or win with 1 million. No, it was below 1 million. But majority of Ghanaians were thinking, say, hey, Ekufuado 2016, onya 1.2 million vote. Oni Bawumia Mahama, omo boa. Eye atra omo tum. And that is how they build their platforms. And that is how they create politicians for you. These are diabolic old men. Omo sure go. Omo sure go nkwasi ade nkwa. Now my mention how you see here. Thank you, Mr. P. Now look at this. On said before election 2020. Now, Omo catch Ghana for Ekufuado or the 1.2 million vote. And the lead Mahama Ekufuado no boa. Okay, this is 2016 final result. Thank you, team. 2016 numbers linear. 2016. Nana Danko Ekufuado enya 5.773299 votes. John Mahama enya 4.8 titifrim. Ekufuado or the how many votes? Me a simple math be a math with here. 2016, Nana Danko Ekufuado 53.65%, Mahama 44.61. Now the question here is, me busa question Ekufuado 5.773299 votes. Mahama 4.8 or the 970,000. But now Mumudu do not say Ekufuado LED Mahama 1.2 million. At a point, come 1.5 million. Samia Ukutina radio so kai. That is the message they sell. The MPP as a political party, no, Omwe Jimmy, they thrive on lies and propaganda. 2016 numbers in here. Nana Danko Ekufuado won with only 970,000 votes, and some 940,000 votes, no, not 500,000 votes. A invalid vote. Ye tigumu Ashanti region, man. Yeah, and in 2020 he struggled. 2020 a 700,000 votes. No tigumu Ashanti region, man. Later, I'm so NDC for executive I sign document. We know. Adia chairman won't to me a man and Ekufuado 2020. No, and when they were coming into election 2024, they did not have a number because Ekufuado in 2020 did not beat Mahama. And they did not have a number coming into these elections. But the NDC were so confident they could state the number. They were even able to tell you the seat. Mahama Jina State can say he hopes and they know they are going to make over 160 parliamentary seats because they were doing the maths. And Nintina de Bian Mekacham say, Samutia Sama Muntie Nie in Kwasiafu from MPP. Well, Bessa to Obama in even 20 years in where Jimmy. They are a diabolic party. Oh, Oma Jini. After one the Kreno, on some Mumbe number 2, Kufuada there, 2016, or Chima Hamamu 1.5, Dabi. Kufuada one cross 1 million. After what you say, these are the facts. Some sign and you would can't say Jata baby, a buofunu. Come and tell us this is not true. Asiakotia, Agosia Kwasia Brofubi, would num can. Also, now to join you can Kwasia sem. Who see what is something I didn't. Would num can. Would num so Oriana say. So you see, these are the real numbers, 2016. And Intina, so over down to 2024. Now share numbers now. Over here 2024 numbers now. You ask yourself, say, this is shocking. It is shocking because the real numbers now. It is shocking because these are the real numbers. Where any Ashanti region numbers 1.3, they are not supposed to cross 1.3. Or so no cannot correct. It's Ghana for they be a mekabi bichiremo. NPP for no since say a party no maka kyerɛ mo say ya bobo aba we be see ha what is the NPP the number be aba say we no munyae. Have you heard them? Some no say omo NCA anoche and adien and omo ye coalition. Let's ask the NPP say na coalition no munya nwie ya na because as we sit here we NPP follower busa ho say adien number na munyae mu coalition saying coalition na mo ye no evidence when they could not collate anything. We need the capacity to collate. Right? 2020, what they did was it was NCA, and AUZ, the NSB, National Security Bureau, Signal Bureau, and no picking numbers na EC de mamo. And in 2020, no, so we check the results now. They were coming and they were not consistent because the numbers were being cooked at the NSB, National Signal Bureau, and the NCA. They collaborated. Omoma EC numbers, no. Into at a point, the amount NDC representatives were confused. Our EC strong room and say they were pushing the numbers in bulk. It's almost to be pushing 300,000. No more China, no more maths, no more yi because they were intercepting the numbers. No, my maths and to me about 1 hour. No to me air maths ni be free NDC dem can MPP their home. No more smaller parties there can one. No must move another 800,000. So what was happening is NDC forum they were waiting for the numbers to be coming in a fluid form and I say in a systematic way. Smooth kakra the system it came in bulk. Oh yes sir. Oh quality results are one share our system to be break it down. And I don't know, but I think that is what happened to the NDC. But the NPP themselves, they did not collate anything. They were taking their numbers into Anoche, Saabebia, Poladomo request coalition center. No, they were directly taking numbers from NCA. 2024, the EC did not have any coalition. They were waiting for NCA to give them numbers. And into the EC missing there, they have not been able to give you the number. NCA to at a point, they could not collate because our party no Bibia Jiguye. So as we speak today, no, I'm going to share any collated results. I'm going to bet into MPP near. I'm going to say Jimmy. This is the time you guys are supposed to be asking questions. Where is the collated results? We collated results in Wayne. We want to see and do the math. A whole political party, chairman, general secretary, party penny-for Obianka results in one sem. Then a catcher, Omu somewhere Jimmy. Results Wayne. NDC for the results Bremo less than 24 hours. I don't publish results. NPP for results Wayne because EC they were waiting to take numbers from the NPP and the NPP for could not collate. And it's not EC for who the so we are waiting for the regional to bring it in. It took them 24 to 48 hours for them to start getting 2 constituencies, 4 constituencies. The issue was that the EC they had put a number down on the Bemamu. Not Jane Mensamono, the NCA, National Signal Bureau for no, create number ombudi be mamu dada na 50.9. That was the number they wanted to give you. Their number they were working with na 50.9. That was the number they wanted to give you Ghanaians. They said Baumie Winnie. Enti terminal results ne bano. They could not collate. So MPP, before we are asking you, we collated results in a way. And now a coalition. A whole political party in power. Some of them more sophisticated equipment, much machines, flash screens. Walk through. Mr. S, Mr. P, get me their 2020 coalition center. Mona makacha say nyina Jimmy. Mona makwa brocha ko sia abel for computer. 2024 election, for 1 week. Mama your results be out. The whole MPP executives or say pamu mu nyina me yankwase afo. The chairman, the general secretary, the communication, oh boy, their friend Abua Papono. Man $3 million. Abua Papo. Man $3 million as the deputy director of communications. There are other agencies Okoji Sika oho. Sa sika no, wan fa mo bia. Abua Papo. Sa owusu be mpa kwase ano. Mo deputy communication director. Your man $3 million. Say on for sa sika no down. Na omo nkoche na mo message ni nko down wan fasika na nko down kwase awe e betwi ni musa ponche enti me hu MPP fo na ye mesre ana mo hu ya mobo.
Hello,
go ahead.
Good evening.
Yes sir.
Hello, yeah, Kevin. What's that? Good evening. Are you cool?
Ejo so kasa
Idindi mauku. What's that? Yamishirao.
I mean,
sure you are the best. You are the best. Yamin count. Yamin tin chiro. No more so one the Yansen day. The for Yidman from Bomangana. We deserve. Nanke you akrawa. Can you ever show that beba? If you see the new keke. You say yes.
That's it.
Keke. You deserve it. Masa, you touch your mouth.
That's it. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. Hello, caller. Hello?
Yeah, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kevin. Yamisho. Yamisho upon Ejimadi and why because I think going forward, no, looking back, no, victory was a victory for Ghana. It was meant to be. Yeah, God in His own wisdom. And I think, sir, you one of the people. Nyamia fan so wabua say Ghana the second independence. Now, secondly, John Mahama issue now Kairo. I say we say victory for Ghana no. Nyame and John Mahama isi. She knew how with me. They tried but this victory is God giving to Ghana. It's almost me and yes, but tried there, but nothing would work for them because this is a victory for Ghana. Nyamiaka say Ghana fabre with Ghana from Bible. He's brought the man back in his own wisdom. So God is going to guide him and protect him. But all the same, God bless you very much for all you have done for Ghana.
Thank you, Ami. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello. All right, my man. Hello.
Hello. Good evening, Mr. Kevin.
Yeah, go ahead.
The scandal with them is see Fab your Mahama, you see a own away your boy for Bakupa, you did also. Quite many of the first of them. Tonight, I was in December.
Obian Bompire, if you are coming, actually, Yankopon, our summoner. To protect John Mahama and it's very, very important. Empire, Unu Yamin, and Wasam. You hear what I mean?
Yes, we're going to also a Juma Power.
Amen. All right, thank you. Hello, caller. Hello. All right. Amen. Caller. Hello, caller. Connecting country.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Now let's something about how we have to pray for Mahama on it's critically serious. I don't know how to put it. I know exactly what is happening. Whatever you are saying is the truth. Myself, I've called. I don't know what's his name. I think it's Julia Dobra. I think it's Henry Quartey several times, but they never pick because I usually have certain things I have to tell them, but I don't know how to say it. They really don't want to like listen, or they don't take it seriously. But whatever you are saying now is very, very serious. And if those things are not being done, I don't know how to say it. But I pray that they will take note of what you said and work upon it. And I'm going to say one thing. I think they've not noticed. I don't want to say much because in Mankasa, I've walked straight to certain places and police station, and I've said a lot to them, even way before the minimum when Alba happened. And if time comes, I can. If you have time, you call me sometimes. I can open a lot of things to you, and you'll be shocked. I warned them. I told them exactly what is going to happen, what the NDC and other stuff is supposed to do. But I don't know, because me and yourself are another me no be you know, they didn't want to listen to me, and I've Miss Bishop Julius Brown on here. There's a particular number. He keep calling them all the time.
I think they have heard your message. Hello, caller. Hello. All right. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Kevin.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening. We the accident the Bemanyame, ne the so the amount 2024 election and Yankopon Edia Train. Wabo Homodi. What do you You have played a key role for this success, Mr. Kevin. It is only God that will bless you. But I just want to tell you, you are not the only person who loves Ghana. We love Ghana. So please give us time, even if it is one day. You wanted to do this last week to open the phone line for us, but you love Ghana too much, Kevin. Give us time to the supporters or the Ghanaians, especially we in the diaspora. Now, yentizo nkofo kakra. Uba Yankopon ya wadom ochina anase ochinicha anase Friday. Uba line so awudi be line my men kahwe. Na yenso yenkika ya adwene nchiro.
Mate.
Yes sir. Upe Ghana no dodo. Enye sa be demonstration tiawo.
That's it, Mate. But I say thank you. I remember more time one day men kasa. Hello caller, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes sir.
Kevin. Ladies and gentlemen of the Loud Silence Media.
You have started, ladies and gentlemen of the Koso. Because one Fabrofu,
please, let me use this audience to thank all Ghanaians.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen of Loud Silence Media, we want to thank you for what you've done for Ghanaians.
Thank you.
Okay. We want to say God bless you, and all the goodies that is going to be on this country are all coming from you.
Thank you very much, Englishman. Thank you very much, Englishman. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Go ahead.
Charlie, what boy you mapa and say me call NDC social media for my party. Everybody was just mentioning your name and the people that you can.
I was watching quite an interesting party though. Ghanaian Citizen TV.
It was so nice.
Ghanaian Citizen TV.
Charlie. But Kelvin, I want to draw your attention to this. What is Wijagbawi constituency for seat in the saga? MP before Kofa, some guy be by. First of all, the guy is Nigerian. Lord Kome Kofa about Choco, and I Choco for two. Say, I mean, he's not worth it because he's not from there. And in the bar, Wijagbawi able to China. Only two China no. Then the MPP and Wijagbawi divided. So now China was supporting the NDC guy and Mahama. Let me tell you, this election, Mahama won here for the first time. I was a polling agent. We fought these people to halt the election for 5 hours because they brought pin sheet meant for another what was the name? Polling station. And then they were forcing us to use it. We said no, we will not use it. So we stopped them for 5 hours until they rectified our way. Mama won all the constituency. A person who's supposed not to declare the NPP guy declared him. NDC inside, NDC in your, nobody was there. And now he's parading himself, say, oh yeah, elected MP for Wijabawi. So if you check the news, you'll be seeing say NDC for us. Some youth are burning ties, like they are doing a whole lot of.
We wanted to verify before we put it
exactly.
out. Yeah.
And I mean, it is going on, and the grounds is very hot. If you come to the grounds right now, it is boiling. It is boiling. In the Oman Fia, and I mean, last time you said one guy or no, your friend if I come and
yeah.
When people are flying out, yes, I knew one or two people that he gave money to, $10,000 each. So they use the diaspora.
I wasn't lying.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, it's true. $10,000. About 20 people in a day. In a day, 20 people going to USA. Oh, go and give it to my wife. $10,000 to each. Every day, constant. But they do that. So Charlie, you've helped a lot. I respect you.
I appreciate it.
I respect
you too. All right. I appreciate this. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Because every Ashanti Achimago, Honorable Aponchi Ekrum.
Honorable Aponchi.
Aponchi. Abwa Papa.
Nikrum no.
Abwa Papa kasa ya didi abusuya wa hase atem abusuya independent candidate ni film o kasa ya didi na atem ensema Abwa Ponche kan wa Asante Achema wogo no enya sem ketua e wa Asante Achema hase ti Abwa Ponche de agogofo ayi constituency ni nyina na apaw no enye mpo nko e sanity.
That's it. Thank you very much. Hello, caller.
Yeah, Echo.
Yeah.
Echo, good evening. One brother California Ben, na my free. Na Echo, yeah. Mama ka so mi cho, obi antumi yo wi ata. Tumuda. Ibi antumi yo wi. Na enyima ada oyam down there. Titi enyima ma bochi fu, ma menyan ko fa me nyo ma bochi ha. What is California ha? What's where MPP for? In the obi anyima nkasa. Na me mehu there yantwa no kwal. Ghana for buku ma wo tumu hwehwehwe won pia no kwal akobisam evi katasisha poye na menchama Ghana oluko ya Ghana lichie sabe won gani tibem fo ho na abana oyan pipi ko na wado abo Ghana inda cheni nyala devi chende ekechia me de echaba women trouser eko echa Ghana fo ba mobile papa echa Ghana fo we bedi ya ibi apolo ntum won podium. Most of the people are what you see. Na said you establish no say ko Ghana where your yes massa nyo no chede kin kon wa so ma timemfo wan teda na medman be fia da nyame sel na mahama bebi o biara enyo susum jala wo ba fia ne ka wo no nyame omonda no ko wodo da ma be o si me da si
ukrom fantini. Hello caller. Also want to my fanciful what can say? Good evening. Go ahead.
Me did Saddam Kasafro Obuasi.
Saddam, Obuasi infa.
Yeah. Kasafro Obuasi Zongo.
Obuasi Zongo. Just next uni mustique. Next uni Christmas in Egypt.
Yeah, me brother no. Yeah, me brother ni Soma Ewa Ohio State.
Mustique on the Godfather.
Okay.
Lawa.
Yeah.
That's a bit you.
Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, Uti.
Meet you.
Oh, sir. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
David, on you ready? He's listening to hello caller.
Yeah, Uti.
Kevin.
Yeah, me too.
What to say?
You be able to call.
Good. Nyamene danasi. Na once na made that was if I say I am a afro, some is me a boss. na kakra me kan say matna se o say na wo pensam a idwudwom na me say na me tie wa na mani agye che say adwuma wo ye no say me no na nkaye but the whole thing is say won say na manfo ka asem bi say o tumfo etu nanadofo eka che ne say eye obi de kom any bi no me tu John Mama sa some say wote
yeah
na the thing is say na you so wotie ni ya nyu tumfo ne kan yo no obi ne kan ena no wonu chirem say onu chirem ba me de ne say so obi na aka se Kevin Taylor anye na say wan ka say watna na won so watie Kevin Taylor no hu say asma Kevin Taylor e kan enye de ye ka say boy no ye de nipa ka gu ne nimu ase na emum no wa ye we ya ma ye na won so kan makumaseman
I think at this point, you know, I think at this point, you know, I'm not holding brief for 2-4, but I think say what the outcome of the elections, you know, we are supposed to put all those things aside. Okay. We still have people in the Ashanti region. They decided to vote for a government, a baby more, a didn't put to a Ashanti mine. And between you and I, no, you need nipa or 2-4 tomorrow. So I don't want us to limit our conversation to 2-4.
Okay.
And with all due respect, we should not limit. I don't want us to go back there. I want us to basically be looking forward how to make things better.
And you kakra meka ka won say kache mama say sa nana Akufo-Addo no wonya na obet mama yakunu. Enti no mo so wonya o take over omomodin. Send secret in a tough because they say no so many if you on managan na abeto no na just obia or no betimi aside so so witimi so that will be brave o man secret in your time
that's it thank you
bia work no that's
it all right
Neves
yeah Neves go ahead
hello you got Neves
yeah Neves go ahead
long time
yeah oh Neves onya easy
Charlie echo first and foremost man be a few minutes my for the past I say first and foremost ye na you work them platform you do. You salute you. Yes, you do what pa. Abujuma and you ghosting. We really appreciate all that you've done for Mother Ghana. Onya wa in Ghana nkawatun soon. Nkofuna say crowing. But me say a prophet. The man America that John Mahama onya say. And that was your old boy. And then when they fight you, yeah. For old boy, when they fight you physical, no one tumor, no that cause spiritual. The one uncasa won't be down on spiritual, physical, and especially no one tum guy. Oh no, what the small was cooking physical no. Into that man is diabolic. Oh, meaning say, Obi no wa catch one, the one can say one. Meaning that John Dramani Mahama so on to our class. So on uncasa on tana manana, make an amona like making a step. Somebody will do it for him because in California, that will call Jubilee House one. And now one shadani in California say read my many body language. Say yana obisushi tutuja. As I say, and I know the way now obey the one. No, I can. But once again, we really appreciate all that you've done for Mother Ghana and for to your wife and children. We say thank you and I equal. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys too. Thank you. Hello, caller.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Kevin. Good evening, Saddam. You must have us another tracking here.
Kasa Saddam.
Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, Uti. What's Wabujuma? Any culture about me, to say, Nkremofono, a young mama, the campaign message in a Toyasumu, because we should promise on my now. In fact, and you say, when you nipa was said to Abamano, young Busabam, you said, promise Ben or Yama Yanin Kremofo. Then you probably a kind of crash. Or you didn't about 1,000, came for about 200,000. And then some prayer no so they be a Baba John Mama. Ti that will be Piarasi. I would to Abama, a John Mama. Now, Coco Kitty na be before the Syriano. No, I'm going to say, Didi Agrana, Coco Kitty, Thomas Fasum, or Wasama, you to know Yang Toyasum. Ya sort of say bomb prayer mano, and I'm the Juma Pa, our Emma, ye kai during the time Haji or T price so. Young Busa Bomi or promise your malon for say, or basic school dying, I'm Mama time, now, ya malam for no mu tira de Arabic school na ye tu amuka omu ba ye no omu twemu enti malam for no mu di yaw na tutia no ya de ba 10,000 kremu for ya betu etia no enti ye ka tira no mani mbakura MPP this current administration ye begu MPP ya ka tira omu salamu alaikum
alaikum salam anu no ye de agro na si salamu alaikum be toto dia na so bibie ni wa betuma ka biem odi onyankopon edin ene eye akomapa ene odo ena end tonight show